Hello everyone, welcome back to the Zen Lounge. In this video, I'm going to be doing a deep dive into Sologenic. I'm going to be showing you all the connections you need to know, all the information and the research you need to know if you're new to this project. I've been involved with this project since just before the airdrop back in 2021. The Sologenic team chose to airdrop 50% of the supply to Solo holders and XRP holders. So 50% of the supply at one point was in the hands of the community. It is built on the XRPL. It's the leading project on the XRPL, the only project on the XRPL that's featured on multiple big exchanges. And we're gonna also start by talking about their partnerships. I've been filming videos for multiple years, and a lot of my research is scattered through, tens of videos. Imagine if I put all this evidence that I've been gathering for the past couple years all into one video. So this is the perfect video for you guys to share with the Solo Nation community, share with people that want to get involved in new projects. So this is a resource for the community to share, so they don't have to do all the research that I did. This is going to be a quick video. But first, I'm going to start this video with the partnerships, and I'm going to be starting with the Ripple connection because there's so many, it's hard to ignore. I've been saying for a long time that I believe Ripple and Sologenic are in bed together. And after this video, I believe you may have similar thoughts. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing what I found on the internet.
And that's happening even here in Dubai, a company called Sologenic doing interesting things on XRPL. So it's not just around payments, it's not just around what Ripple's doing. But I think for the whole industry to achieve where we think it needs to go, you have to have the combination of the regulators engaging and creating that constructive framework that you can build around, with entrepreneurs building the utility. And look,
another interesting point about Sologenic, when you check out the website, and the website's beautiful, by the way, but when you go check out the website on the lander, not the true lander, meaning when you get on and you don't have to scroll, but on the first page, when you scroll down, there is some literature on the CBDC tool, which I absolutely love. I still don't know how I completely feel about CBDCs, Bob. Again, if they were to launch, I'd want a team like you guys to launch it for governments, because I trust you guys a hell of a lot more than I trust the govs. But I'd love if you could walk me through the ins and outs of this tool. Talk to me about, I know there's a lot of use cases that you can't tell me about because they're coming to fruition, and these are with governments and massive financial institutions. But I'd love if you could walk me through sort of your 2 cents on CBDCs and the importance of the tool and what it does and how it can help governments launch their own CBDC.
So basically, the CBDC tokenization tool, it's a set of tools that are going to be added to the existing CBDC sandbox environment, right? I'll give you an example. So why did we launch this solution? About a year and a half ago. So we have been approached by Ripple to build a tokenization tool for their existing CBDC sandbox, right? And that shows that if Ripple is reaching out to us to build that, there is a market for that, right? So that's why we came up with that tool, with CBDC tool.
So let's begin. You guys just seen the clip from Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, mention Sologenic, shout them out recently in November of 2023 at Ripple Swell, saying they're doing interesting things on the XRP ledger. Most of you guys are caught up to speed on that, but did you know back in September of 2022, David Schwartz posted this, that he finally managed to learn his way around the Sologenic DEX system. He has minted multiple collections of NFTs on the Sologenic marketplace. Sologenic.org platform does have an NFT marketplace on the XRP ledger. The first project to release the XOS 20 amendment available for people to mint. So also Sologenic is usually the first to launch the new features on the XRP ledger. And Joel Katz has a profile, so let's look at his profile. He's verified. You can see, if you don't know who David Schwartz is, he's one of the original architects of the XRP ledger, and he is the CTO at Ripple. And he has a profile. He actually is selling an NFT on his profile right now. What's interesting is he could have chosen to sell this NFT for XRP. However, he chose to sell this NFT for 10,000 Solo tokens. You can see also here the multiple collections. He minted some AI art on the Sologenic marketplace, and he sold some a lot of these NFTs to people, and people have chosen to sell these NFTs for multiple thousands of NFTs. They're actually very hard to get. They're very rare. But at one point he was launching these, and so David Schwartz has minted on the Sologenic NFT marketplace. And remember that Navin Gupta also in September received a Sologenic OG NFT. He's a holder. He loves the Solo Nation community. Navin Gupta is the person that said Ripple is here to make a dent in the universe, and he's widely, he's very influential in Ripple. And actually, this is Navin right here. So this picture is going to start to make a lot more sense. So Bob Ross posted this back in May of 2023 that he had a great chat with Navin and Brad Garlinghouse. So here's Bob, Brad, Navin. So you see how this photo makes a lot more sense, how they're already very connected. Also, when the XRP army came to Las Vegas, Solo Nation hosted a special after party. So Solo Nation hosted an after party at one of the MGM Grand Resorts, and the VP, one of the things that I was convinced about this because I was at this event, and I actually met this lady at the event, and she is the VP Strategic Initiatives for Ripple, Emmy, and she said she had a fun night connecting with the XRPL community at Sologenic Meetup. She is one of the women in blockchain that has global influence. Ripple talks about this lady all the time, and she was at the Sologenic Meetup. So these are some of the connections, and I have even more connections to share with you. Let's talk about Reza real quick. So Reza is the CTO of Real Sologenic. Reza is the tech master behind the Solo project and also Corium. And Reza has been, connected to Ripple for years now. This is in 2019. He posted, "Thanks, Ripple, for the great private event last night in New York." So Reza has been going to private events hosted by Ripple for this 5 years now. And if we click this, when XLS20 was about to go live, Reza also headed to Ripple's private event to meet the team in Dubai. This is March 29th, 2022. And of course, everybody has seen this infamous photo of David Schwartz at a dev meetup with David Schwartz, the two CTOs, CTO of Sologenic, CTO of Ripple. You see this painting that I'm painting for you guys right now. And remember, because I wanted to go to this event in Miami back in March 25th, 2022. Look at this flyer. They hosted an NFT block party. Ripple and Sologenic collaborated on this block party together, co-hosting a private NFT party with Ripple on the closing day of Miami NFT Week. Now, let's take this even further. Behind the scenes, I have believed that there are some huge advisors behind this project. And in 2021, right after that airdrop, we discovered that they are being advised for their Corium project by Carl Hua and also Michael Zakowski, who are both former big-time Ripple. So especially Michael Zakowski. He was the ex-head of Ripple, Ripple X, which is they're hyper accelerating the internet of value and making it easy to build on the XRP ledger. He was basically the head of DeFi for Ripple X. And let me show you a quote from him. So Michael Zakowski was part of an initiative, Ripple X Spring, which is innovative to help projects grow and build on the XRP ledger. But before that, he actually was building a company called Logos Network. The way that he joined the Ripple team was he actually was building a payment platform called Logos Network, and Ripple loved it so much they actually required it. So Ripple, the San Francisco-based startup behind XRP token, required payments platform Logos Network to develop decentralized DeFi products. So Michael Zakowski and Carl Hua were developing Logos Network, and then they got acquired by Ripple Xspring. And let's read through this, guys. As part of the team behind Logos, They'll be exploring a DeFi system that is set to leverage XRP at its core. As part of Xpring, the team behind Logos will be exploring a DeFi system that is set to leverage XRP at its core. With the acquisition, Logos founder, CEO Michael Zakowski will lead DeFi products as well as build relationships. So Zakowski said, we expect that our team will work on a variety of projects, all levels of the Xpring platform, with particular focus on enabling wide range of DeFi applications. Quorum is a DeFi, is infrastructure for dApps DeFi applications, and we know that they are connected to. Where is it? He is connected to. So they apparently Michael Zakowski leaves Xpring, leaves RippleX, and then all of a sudden he pops up again advising Bob Ross, who is the creator of Sologenic's Layer 1 project, which is Corium. So it connects so crazy. And Carl Hua was one of the head engineers. The ex-head of DeFi engineering at Ripple pops up again, connected to Sologenic and Corium. Like, what the heck? Come on. You guys see the dots that are being connected. So that was Ripple partners. We also have partners with Copper.co and Fireblocks. If you go to sologenic.com, you can see they have enterprise custodians, Fireblocks and Copper.co. If you don't know how massive Fireblocks is, you better look into them. They're partnered with people as high as central banks. You see that just one article, Fireblocks powers Reserve Bank of Australia CBDC pilot. They're working with CBDC pilots and who approached Sologenic to build the CBDC toolkit, as you learned earlier in this video. The Ripple team approached Mr. Bob Ross to build that tool for the XRP ledger. You see that Fireblocks had no shame shouting out Sologenic, introducing Sologenic, a member of the Fireblocks network. Fireblocks network Fridays based. So Sologenic is now a member of the Fireblocks network. And they said that Sologenic is a sophisticated ecosystem built on top of the XRP ledger. Its mission is to bridge the gap between traditional finance markets and digital assets by facilitating investing and trading between crypto and non-blockchain assets such as stocks, ETFs, and commodities from the top 30 plus global stock exchanges. And what's unique about Solo, the utility of Solo on the DEX, the mission, the aim, we're not there yet, but the aim to do is make the Solo token paired with stocks, bonds, whatever. So you could have trading pairs Solo paired with an asset like Tesla. That's massive amounts of possible liquidity that could be paired with Solo. So we have Fireblocks, we have Copper.co, but as an XRP enthusiast, if you're an XRP enthusiast, most people are huge fans of the exchange Uphold. Why? Because Uphold was one of the few people that put their foot down and did not bend over to the SEC's demands and statements that XRP was a security. In America, it was one of the few exchanges you could still purchase XRP during the heat of the lawsuit. So a lot of XRP army really, really loves Uphold. And did you know that they are actually on stage together in Las Vegas? The chief revenue officer of Uphold is on stage with Fabio, the head of growth and partnerships. And I'll go ahead and play you guys a video clip to show you proof.
Welcome. We're going to talk about tokenization today, and I have two guests here with me from Uphold and Sologenic. And before we get into tokenization, how it's going to change the world, tell us a little bit about how your two companies work together, and why are you both here speaking as a group? You want to start with that?
Sure, I can start with that. Sologenic is an ecosystem built on the XRP ledger. We're kind of a one-stop shop for all things XRP. You can tokenize assets on demand, trade them on the DEX. We have an NFT marketplace. We recently launched an IDO launchpad as well. And in that sense, Uphold is a partner as an entry point to this technology. Of course, if you need to hold these tokens to access all of the features. So Uphold is one of our partners. They listed recently Corium and Sologenic as well. And I'll pass it on to you, Nancy.
Yeah, so Uphold is offering Sologenic, Corium, XRP, and others. And we work with a lot of the communities, specifically with Solo and Corium. You know, it's a really great partnership that we try to have with the tokens and the communities, where we go all the way from researching to our listing committee to making them live in the case.
So as you could see here, that Uphold and Sologenic partnered also to introduce a new way to purchase XRP globally directly on your DeFi wallet. Sologenic also has created their own XRPL wallet that you could easily on-ramp Solo XRP with an app called Topper. So Sologenic joined forces with Uphold here, and this is back in July of 2023. So Sologenic also has Uphold the exchange. It's listed on Huobi. It's listed on BitGet, two major exchanges. There is no other XRPL based token that's listed on as big as exchanges as Solo. And supposedly there are more exchanges coming to list Sologenic. So they also have great exchanges, and Sologenic is a DEX itself. So yeah, let's continue. So we could find information about the token. What else you need to know about the Sologenic token if we go over here. Right now, it's less than a $60 million market cap. So it's not even a $100 million market cap. And the total supply of this token right now, it started at 400 million total supply. Remember, 50%, 200 million was airdropped. However, because there is a burn, every transaction that happens on the XRP ledger, a small percentage gets burned forever. Also, anytime someone mints an NFT, for example, when David Schwartz went to mint his NFTs, for each NFT he minted, he needed to burn 3 Solo in order to mint those NFTs. That is pretty cool because nobody actually collects revenue from the Sologenic NFT marketplace. There is no fees that go back to the Sologenic team. Instead, they operate with a burn. So when you burn 3 Solo tokens, you actually burn them away forever. And in exchange, you're able to mint an NFT. So through this process, over the past, I don't know how long it's been, but over 1 million tokens have already been burned. So 1 million Solo tokens have been burned. So it's actually very deflationary. So the full tokenomics are distributed and circulating. And it's actually deflating and burning, which is a very important feature for the tokenomics. So there's not too many fully distributed tokens, and there's not too many actually that are deflating right now. Even Bitcoin still has not minted all 21 million tokens. There's still Bitcoin coming in via inflation. So Sologenic has rare tokenomics, and if this actually is a successful project, there is no guarantees. But with I think in the World Economic Forum, they're saying the next big wealth transfer is going to be in tokenization. If they succeed and get a slice of the tokenization market cap, this could be a high value token. I do not give price predictions on this channel, but you guys could see what I'm saying. So let me see if I missed anything. So I already discussed that. Also, pretty soon there is going to be DEX also launching on Corium, their sister company that is building their layer 1. And there is a two-way bridge. So soon you'll be able to have Solo live on multiple chains. Solo could already live on Binance Smart Chain. So it's already multi-chain in the fact that Solo can be bridged to Binance Smart Chain. But soon Solo will be able to be bridged also to Corium network. And you'll be able to use Corium in liquidity pools. So now Solo will be able to live in 2 different ecosystems, making it even, more in demand, supply and demand. There's going to be more demand because there could be more opportunities to earn liquidity on 2 networks, because also let's talk about Sologenic. Also, is going to be one of the utilities is on the XRP ledger. Like I mentioned, we're getting close, guys. So today, a big update. We have 20 votes. You need 28 votes to basically pass a amendment. You need 28 votes to pass an amendment, and the AMMs have 20 votes right now. And like I said, one of the unique things about Sologenic is when they've been ready for this for a very long time. So let me show you. Sologenic is ready for XLS 30, just like they were ready for XLS 20. The day that the software upgraded to allow the amendment of XLS 20, XLS 20 was available to people that wanted to mint NFTs immediately on their platform. The same case will be for XLS 30. At the immediate launch, the immediate upgrade to at the immediate, it basically you need to have 80+% voting yes for 2 straight weeks. After those 2 straight weeks are done, immediately Sologenic will be ready to launch XLS 30, which will give more opportunity for people to use Solo in liquidity pools and earn commissions from the automated market makers. So that is another utility that hasn't been unlocked that will be coming. Also, I think one of the biggest things that people are sleeping on Sologenic, the Solo token, is the fact that the Quorum team were able to build a layer 1 blockchain so fast to actually enhance the capabilities and DeFi options that Solo holders will have in the future. So right now, if we think about Solo token, it's isolated to the XRP ledger. You cannot send XRP ledger and communicate with other blockchains at the moment. This is exactly why the Quorum team developed a new technology called smart tokens, which leverages CosmWasm, a new smart contract VM, which is more powerful than the EVM because it doesn't have the same exploit factors that the EVM has because it's based on WASM, a web standard. It also leverages IBC, inter-blockchain communication protocol. So these are 2 features baked into smart tokens. Soon, Sologenic will be able to bridge over to the Quorum network and have IBC interoperability with Solo tokens that are minted onto the Quorum blockchain. And that will free Solo to be able to interact and interconnect with over 100 Cosmos SDK based coins. We also know that Ethereum currently has a testnet live by the composable team for IBC. Solana is almost ready to launch their IBC connection. Polkadot already launched their IBC connection. Many of the top Avalanche, you name a top project that's going to be relevant in the future, they are connecting to IBC. So everything could be interconnected. Sologenic team and Quorum team are working together to make Solo be able to be a part of this new IBC Cosmos based economy where everything is interconnected. And I think that's one of the biggest things that people are sleeping on what Solo is developing behind the scenes, the smart tokens. And that is going to completely unlock Solo to do so many things. And it also will allow Sologenic to do things that it can't currently do on the XRP ledger. XRP, like I said, they aim to be the first crypto project to be paired with RWAs like stocks. And most all XRPL projects are tradable on the Sologenic DEX. So if you were to launch an XRPL project, you could go to the Sologenic DEX and launch your projects there, and people could trade on a really nice user interface that Sologenic has created. Another key utility that Sologenic aims to create is the Solo card. So they've been working on this for a very long time behind the scenes with MasterCard. We do know Fireblocks, Ripple, MasterCard are all connected, so more proof. Bob Ross has showed the MasterCard before, and the Solo card is basically supposed to give an opportunity from your DeFi wallet, a non-custodial way to use your crypto anywhere in the world where MasterCard is accepted. They are actually looking to make crypto interconnected with the way that we connect with the traditional world. And I believe that will be a big breakthrough, and they've been working on this for multiple years. So that is another thing that I have not mentioned in this video. And I think that's one of the most exciting things that the community, always is asking: win solo cards, because it's a killer feature that's going to be awesome when it launches, and people have to be aware that that is in the pipeline. They also developed a IDO launchpad for these type of people. So you have a really nice IDO launchpad for new users to launch IDOs. So there's so much more that I could talk about. Let me think if I could share anything else with you guys today. Let me think what else, guys. You may be wondering how they're actually going to achieve the goal of tokenizing securities, stocks, bonds onto the XRP ledger. Well, according to Bob Ross's plan of attack, what his plan is, he actually has a post that he has a letter of intent. He's currently doing due diligence, and he is looking to acquire a brokerage which has all the needed license that he needs in order to get the green light. He also is looking to do a pilot test in a small region so that the regulators could see in real time how this all actually works. So more of the government agencies, regulators feel comfortable, approving this worldwide. The one thing about tokenization of real world assets as a class in cryptocurrency, it has some of the most red tape, and there is a lot of regulation. So it takes a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of legalities to get this up and running. Currently, what Sologenic actually has right now is a asset simulator. So let me show you this. So this is one of the products that isn't live yet. They have something called on-demand tokenization. You could tokenize securities on demand, and they actually have a test net already. And they have a downloadable guide that you could read more about their asset trading with on-demand tokenization. Sologenic is groundbreaking ecosystem that connects traditional financial markets with blockchain-based assets, leveraging the XRP ledger's robust security and fast transaction speed. Sologenic brings a new era of digital assets trading by integrating traditional finance into the blockchain. So they show you all about how it works and how it all works here, but there's actually a test net. I do not have an account, so you have to create a test account. I'll show you guys a video clip of what it looks like.
Now, it's time for Sologenic to reveal its tokenization asset simulator. The Sologenic team has been working hard to launch this key element of the Sologenic ecosystem, and now the time has finally come to demonstrate how you can practice tokenizing stocks from global stock exchanges. Here's the demo. The Sologenic Tokenization Asset Simulator gives users the ability to test and tokenize assets on demand with practice money from NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange. Get real-time quotes, professional charting tools, multiple order types, 24/7 support, competitive trading fees, and cutting-edge security. Let's take a look at how to use it. The Trade section in the simulator mode allows you to monitor, research, and trade stocks and ETFs from NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange currently. We will be adding more exchanges and assets as we develop the platform. To help narrow down your search results, you can search individual assets, filter by specific stock exchanges, by geographical region, asset types such as stocks or ETFs, or only search for exchanges that are currently open. The Browsing section allows you to broadly review assets such as stocks and ETFs from specific exchanges. You can also filter assets by their popularity and view your favorites by clicking the star icon. You can view assets that you recently searched for and view assets that have gained or lost the most today. Now, let's take a look at how to buy, tokenize, and sell assets. When you click on an asset, like Amazon, you'll be brought to this page. Here you can view basic information, such as the price, volume, and charting tools. Other sections, such as the most recent news and company information, will be coming soon. A new trading feature on Sologenic is called Pool Order. These kinds of orders allow you to invest in stocks regardless of what the share price is. This means that no share is too expensive and makes it easier for you to diversify your portfolio. A good example of this is when you split a bill with your friends at a restaurant. Each of you pool your money together to pay the bill. The only difference here is that you receive a fraction of a tokenized stock, depending on how much you have contributed to the pool share. For example, the price of Amazon is more than $3,000, but I only have $100 to invest. In this case, I would use a pool order since I am unable to purchase one whole share. I first click on Contribute, or the Buy button. From here, I select which fiat currency or crypto I want to use to purchase the asset. It is important to note that you can buy using any asset available here, which will be automatically converted to the base currency that the exchange operates on. If you are buying assets from the New York Stock Exchange, for example, your funds will be automatically converted to the US dollar. In this example, I'll use my Sologenic funds for the tokenization of Amazon. When you enter the amount you want to buy, the pie chart will inform you of how many other users have contributed funds to the pool and how much of a share you will receive. In this case, $100 will get me about 3% of a share in Amazon, or 0.03 Amazon shares. Once there are enough contributions from you and/or other users to this pool to purchase one share, the order will be executed at the market price. Your tokenized Amazon share will then be available in your Sologenic account. Click Continue to confirm the trade.
But yeah, you could tokenize over 40,000 stocks, ETFs, and commodities from top global exchanges and trade them on DEX against cryptocurrencies and stablecoins. And they're all one-to-one backed. And what's awesome is there's going to be 24/7 trading. So it's important to understand that there's two websites. There's sologenic.com, which is the regulated branch, and there's sologenic.org. So there's two different branches. You could see Sologenic.com has all the tokenization stuff because you need to have a regulated branch for this stuff. You have Sologenic, which is Sologenic is the most secure and scalable asset tokenization solution designed for financial markets. You can read all about Sologenic, and they have this department's led by Mike McCluskey, who has an incredible background. You guys should look into his background. Part of different blockchain committees in Boston area, connected to Algorand, Fidelity, huge players. And this is basically Mike McCluskey's department. Look into his background. Probably find the team here. Let me see if we can find the team. And then if we go to sologenic.org, you see all the dApps they have. They have the DEX, they have the NFT marketplace, they have the bridge, they have ability like their relationship with Uphold to purchase fiat directly on DEX, the Solo card, which is coming, IDO Launchpad, a resource for airdrops on the XRP ledger. And if we look at their team, so this is Mike McCluskey, the gentleman I was just talking about. But yeah, everybody. So this is some information and research I had to share with you. I could go on and on forever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video I put together. Please remember that this channel is sponsored by Decent Wallets. So if you're in the market for a cold wallet, this is a biometric wallet. It is safe and secure, and it is great for XRPL based tokens and XRP itself. Very easy to add your trust lines and add the Solo token to the Decent wallet. And it's one of my favorite places to hold XRPL based assets. So if you're in the market, support this channel by clicking the link in the description below, and you could get your own Decent wallet mailed to you very, very quickly. They're very affordable and they're very cool. It has a biometric fingerprint that signs transactions for you. So everybody, check out the descriptions, join my free Telegram group, join the Zen Lounge, and I will see you guys next video. Peace.
Bob, let's jump into Ledger for a second. You guys chose to build on XRP. Obviously, we had the Ripple hearing earlier this year, which was massive. XRP Ledger Networks, everyone knows who they are, absolutely huge. Why did you guys choose to build with them? With the plethora of blockchains available, there must have been a couple of reasons why you chose to build with and on Ledger. I'd love to get into that and learn more about this decision.
Yes, I actually touch on that very briefly. When we were doing research, we were doing a lot of research on blockchain that we wanted to select to create Sologenic on. We actually had a couple of different options during that time. Ethereum obviously was one of them, but Ethereum is costly. It was pretty slow. Right now, they actually resolved those problems, right?
Yeah.
But during that time, about 2021, 2020, yes, Ethereum was costly. Ethereum was very slow. However, it had smart contract, right? So which was great. But from the other side, XRP Ledger, it actually had some features that we actually needed during that time. For example, trust line. A trust line allow us to stay in compliance with the regulatory framework. The way that it works, if there's a user that they are tokenizing assets on Sologenic platform, right? They have to go through a KYC system, KYC and onboarding step. Once that they're successfully past that step, we are going to whitelist their wallet address on the XRP ledger. So technically, a trust line is going to be created between the customer wallet and the gateway, the issuing gateway. So this allows the user to be able to trade that tokenized assets on the DEX as well. So we give you the freedom of trading, 24/7 trading of tokenized assets on on DEX. However, if you are interested to trade those assets on the DEX, you need to pass KYC on Sologenic and whitelist your wallet. So this feature only exists on the XRP Ledger, which is a fantastic feature. Beside that, the XRP Ledger has been around. It's one of the oldest chains, in the crypto industry. And you can see that there are a lot of financial institutions that are already practicing, on the ledger or actually using the ledger, right? And that's actually going to prove that XRP Ledger, it's a great chain for any financial product such as Sologenic that is aiming to go live.
Well said there.